Hey guys, it's Jade from Bedtime Bookworm and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little while since you guys have seen a video from me, a couple of weeks I believe, and believe it or not, it's been even longer than that since I have sat in front of the camera and filmed. There's been a lot of stuff going on in the last few weeks, some good, some not so good, all of which I'm sure I will detail in a future vlog, which I haven't filmed a vlog clip in, like I said, 3 weeks, so I don't know when my next vlog will go up, but I'm sure I'll do like a little recap of some of the things that have been going on in my life. I am starting to miss reading and miss making videos, but it felt a little weird to go back to filming without addressing what is going on right now. And by that, I am referring to the Black Lives Matter movement. I have been talking about this some over on Twitter and a little on Instagram. Mainly, I've been trying to uplift other voices of Black creators, but I realize that not everybody who watches my channel follows me on other social media platforms. So I just wanted to come on here and just make my stance on the issue very clear. In the past, I will admit that I have tried not to bring politics onto my channel and to talk about things that are controversial because I tend to be very non-confrontational. However, I do not think that racism and the Black Lives Matter movement is a political issue. It is a human rights issue. I believe we have a systemic problem in the United States, and the system is just built against people of color, and especially Black people. I have been absolutely sickened by some of the videos that I've seen from the protests of how the police are treating these peaceful protesters. Yes, there's a lot of other things going on. There are people out there who are being violent right now, but I have seen way too many videos of police using unnecessary force against protesters, and it breaks my heart. But I also recognize that this kind of violence has been happening against Black people over and over again, and it often flies under the radar. And I want to go ahead and say that for any of you guys who are following me, if me taking this stance or talking about these things makes you uncomfortable, then please unsubscribe from my channel, because I do not want to cultivate a community that doesn't stand with me on this topic. In general, I try to be really open-minded about people who have different opinions from me, primarily when it comes to books. I hope that has come across clear in my previous videos. However, this is a topic that I can't be understanding of people who disagree with me. There are a lot of people who are talking about this right now, and I will link down in the description box some videos of Black booktubers who are speaking up about their experiences. There is a readathon happening in June hosted by Books with Shay called the Blackout Buddy Read, and they are reading 2 books for this readathon, White Fragility and White Rage, followed by a live show on June 19th. Personally, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to read these books by then, but I do plan to attend the live show because I think these are really important conversations to be having. There's also going to be a town hall on Ashley from Bookish Realms channel on Monday, June 8th, and I definitely plan to tune into that, and I hope you do as well. While I've always tried to include diverse authors in my reading and in my videos, like my anticipated releases videos and TBRs, I've realized that I still haven't really prioritized reading books by Black authors. I tend to read a lot of what is popular, and the truth is that the publishing industry is not very diverse. And because of that, the things that are popular tend to not be very diverse. I recognize that I could do a lot better about reading books from authors of color, and Black authors especially. When I do pick up books by authors of color, they tend to be books by Asian authors or about the Asian experience, because I am half Korean and that has always been what has spoken to me. But that does not mean that I shouldn't try harder to read books by Black authors and about the Black experience. I have already put together my summer TBR, and while my TBR did contain books from authors of color, there were no books on my TBR from Black authors specifically. Today I was at the library picking up the last couple of books for my summer TBR, and I browsed the shelves at my local branch to try and find some of the books by Black authors that have been on my TBR for way too long. I was only able to find 2. This is because I didn't request them ahead of time. It's just something that I did when I went to the library to pick up other books. But 2 books that I'm planning to get to this summer include How Long Until Black Future Month by N.K. Jemisin. N.K. Jemisin is an author that I've been meaning to read for way too long. This is a short story collection. This is not where I had planned to start with her, but this was the only book that my library had on the shelves today. The Broken Earth trilogy is where I had intended to start with N.K. Jemisin, and I do plan to start that series before the year is over. The other book by a Black author that I picked up today is Allegedly by Tiffany D. Jackson. I actually was looking for her newer book, Monday's Not Coming, but my library didn't have that at the moment. And I realized that Allegedly had also been on my TBR for a really long time. While this is, I think, technically contemporary, I think it has a strong mystery thriller sort of vibe from it. This story is about a young Black woman who, as a child, was involved or present when a white baby died. I think her mother was babysitting the child. Either way, she does go to juvie for a while because of this, and the story takes place when she's an adult. But I believe there's a lot about systemic injustice that is woven in this story. I know 2 books by Black authors in the next 3 months isn't much, but I definitely plan to make Black authors a priority in my reading and to do better in the future. Please check out the links that I have in the description box for videos by fellow booktubers who are Black. I will also include some resources for Black-owned bookstores if you're interested in shopping from them. I'm sure there are a ton of things that I forgot to say in this video, but my main point is that I wanted you guys to know where I stood on this issue, and if you don't agree with me and you feel like you can't support me anymore, then that's okay. I will be getting back to making some of my more normal videos. I apologize for my absence, but I've had a lot of things going on, including a family pet death. Not one of my 2, but my parents' dog. And if you know me at all, you know that my dogs are my children and pets are family to me. And so that has been really difficult for me over the last week. I hope to get my May wrap up later this week, and I guess I will see you then. Bye.